Hi, Roscoe here. I'm going to do a PvP pet battle video, and it's going to be using this team called Furious Wulvar Pup. It's named because it's got a Curious Wulvar Pup in there. It's done okay. I've queued against some kind of really strong teams, and then some really average teams. I mean, what did I beat? I think I managed to kill a Crawdad with just this guy. So, I mean, it's just a mixed queue. It's basically a bleed team, so you've got the squirrel there for the bleed on there, then the maul. And I'm just using the mini Zep. I quite like it for the decoy, the speed. It is quite a solid pet. I mean, if I really wanted to perhaps round this team off, I would use another bleeder, potentially. I think for now I'm going to keep it as it is. I don't expect it to be super successful. Hopefully I can get some wins in this video anyway. But yeah, it's fairly okay. I mean, they've only played 5 games. It's got the trap on it, so it has got quite a step up. It's quite a strong ability on there. So we'll have to kind of see what I queue into. I think I am going to start with a pup. A bad move by me. I'm going to go with a squirrel. I'd imagine he's running a stampede, creeping fungus, spec. No, he's not. I want to get this trap down, really. That will be okay. I'm going to throw the trap down here. Now I've got that trap down, I'm fairly kind of pleased with that. I'll swap to this squirrel again. He's on his way down anyway with this kind of... I'm going to get the bleed up in case he goes for the swap again. I mean, it is a kind of standard. What I run with this team is the creeping fungus and stampede. I'm just going to go for the damage. I don't think that the shield is going to save me potentially. Now I'm kind of waiting for that to go off, so I'll put this guy out. Now, because I've got the decoy on this, I'm going to overtune. I will take this stampede. I'm going to throw my decoys up. Trap's gone off. An okay time, because I didn't want him to perhaps try and stampede to get them down. Just going to keep my speed up, maintain that. I've still got those 2 charges. The cooldowns on this are kind of ticking down. Let's bring the pup in. Get my trap again. I think I might as well get it down. Still got to take these decoys so I can just get some damage off. In case he goes to the swap, I'm going to go for the maul. And I've still got this up. I don't think that's going to be enough. Oh no, you didn't take down my decoy before we put it down. That was not good for him. I'm gonna get the kill. I'm kind of glad I won that coin toss. It's going to give me the chance to get this trap down. If I can survive the hunting party here, I think it's an odd choice to go for. Just taking the damage. I mean, this this is going to be strong enough to survive and take him down. There's no two ways about it. Yeah, so the queues are being fairly generous. I am running a trap team, so wins are kind of, yeah, you're getting. I don't think this guy is quite as strong as the Magma Rageling. He is good though. He's a hard hitting guy. So I say that just because of the number of Bone Serpents that are in the queue, and Wicked Souls, and Valks, and I mean all those kind of guys. I've got some counters to it, like the Squirrel and stuff, but it's nothing kind of amazing. As I said, I mean, if I can get like 3 wins perhaps. Oh, so Darkness team. This is where like a Magma Raging would shine. I'm gonna hope that. Ah, that's the pet I did not want him to start with. I'm gonna swap to my Squirrel and just try and get as much damage out on this guy as possible. I want to try and save this guy for these 2 crows, because then I can get quicker and things like that. So now I'm going to get my bleed up. I'd love some misses right about now, it'd be really nice. Okay, so he is ability locked here. I hope he stays in because he's going to take some really strong damage. It was probably the right move. Gonna throw my trap down. I don't know how useful this guy is going to be, and I think we'll just go for the damage. It'd be a really good time for this to go off. Not in too bad a shape. I really kind of want to get the kill on this guy before that goes off. Just in case that Nocturnal Strike's coming down, I'm going to drop my decoys. I'm going to go for this in case the... That's annoying. I think that's GG. That trap missing. I do think that is probably a good game. Let's hit low. Yeah, unfortunately I think it is a good game. I think the trap, I needed it to last a little bit longer. Go over to you now. But it's all over really, realistically. I mean, like, I don't have much to say about people that kind of play those specs, but I will counter him now. So probably a tier 1 team will do the job. And this team, actually, I was playing with it earlier today. It's just called Big Problem. It's what the guy I queued into had. With his flyer against my dragon. Cool, so this is a kind of a dotty healing team. It's a lot like I think it's here or this team is a lot like that. I'm going to start with the dragon. Dodge whatever he's going to put down. Throw out my cyclone. And this is, yeah, it's essentially a clone dance team, basically. That's not a bad tactic. I'd imagine that the Scorched Earth might come down. I'm gonna use Rain Dance. Now, because I don't want to prop that guy's racial, I'll put out my acidic or acid rain. Now I've got to think what is going to be a good matchup. I could hope for a really big crit, I guess. I almost predicted that, but what's he got? Are any of these going to do enough damage? I was going to get a 3 hit. I'd imagine, yeah, I'd imagine he's going to go for that. What's that AoE ticking in the back? I'm just going to throw him out and just kind of just get more damage on that Fell Flame in the back. I am going to predict a potential swap. Just seeing if it is worth me swapping. I'm going to dodge this Drain Blood. I'll put my Dragonkin racial here. It's going to be very close as to whether it's enough damage. Let's swap to this guy. I'm going to hope for the Scorched Earth. No, it didn't come. I'd imagine it will come here. So I can still get a couple of rounds off of this. I think this is going to work out fairly well. He's only going to get 1 tick from this Touch of Animus. He should have used that there, really. This is going to drop off. Just going to keep getting my AoE off. I do want to save that till the end. I'm just going to go for the damage here. Because now I can dodge that. We've got Emanation, obviously. I'm just going to go for the damage. Just going to pop my racial. It's still going to pocket. It should be enough to get the kill. And now the whole time this is getting kind of boosted up. I'm going to go on his undead round, swap in the Jademus Dancer. I don't even need to. Yeah, and this team is really quite good. A bit on the slow side potentially against the quickest kind of pets and teams. I'll have a look at what else I could maybe give a go. Yeah, I mean that team he played is very similar to that. I think he might have been using a different kit and a HH of those, but it's very similar. What teams have I been kind of looking at? See, I want this team to work, but it's just, I don't know, I've never managed to really get on with this guy. Never managed to get it to work. I'll try this. We Like to Party. It's using the Marionette, an Imp, and the Waveling. It's a pet I don't really use. Like the HS. It's quite cool. It's got that. The guys are essentially the kind of the tactic is you get these kind of dots all ticking, get the geyser down, and then you use your kind of dead man's party. So then that geyser is going to do really strong damage. I am just going to get my immolation up. Yeah, I'm out of there. He'll be really wary of this water waveling. Let's get a dot down. That's going to be weak damage. He's going to be super wary of this guy. He really will be. He won't know that it doesn't have any aquatic moves. I'm going to swap to the Marionette. I'm actually going to get my dead man's party just running. Just going. Because if he stays in with this now, I mean, I can't see him staying in. But something is going to take a big hit now. Probably the wrong choice if I'm being honest. And that's kind of how this tactic team kind of works. Now, I'm going to get that up on me. I'm going to keep running the dead man party for this debuff. Let's put this down. And slow him. I kind of hope he stays in. I don't think he's going to, so I'm going to drop this. This guy's not playing how I would play. Let's just get the damage down. I'll swap him out here. I think he should soak this on the undead. Yes. It's going to be fairly close actually now, I think. Because he's got no kind of ticking things off of me. He doesn't have like a conflag or anything. He's just solely about this kind of the ticking damage. It's going to be just a head-to-head. It's going to be really close actually. I think he might edge it, but then that's his damage gone. No, I think he's got this actually. Frustrating. I think what won it there was him just staying in on with the debuff, staying in with it, which I mean I wouldn't do that. He did, and it won him the game, so can't really say much. I will run it again, but yeah, these teams they're not doing that well. I guess you've got the imp, but then you've got this The Waveling, the Mallet's okay, but it's not the best kind of spec that I'm running with it, so try one of these kind of beginner teams. Now, a lot of these did well, but that's for they're kind of the teams that are going to be really common and easy to make. Good teams, but I'm trying to use fun pets as well. It's just the same team. I'm going to start again now. The same tactic. Now, I know he feigned death the first time. Come on, bluff on it that time. I am now going to swap to the Waveling. Just going for the damage, I think is the... I can imagine a Feigned Death could come in now. I'm just going to get as much damage as I can off on this guy, because this bet's going to die. Let's just go for it again. That's a nice pet for me to potentially take out. I think the damage is worth it. Anything he does to me is just going to kill me, so he won't actually get the benefit from that Fel Flame. Swap him out. And what I need to kind of do is just chip away at this guy. I'm glad he didn't get the debuff up on me. Yeah, it's just to kind of chip away, just get as much damage down as possible. I'm going to just go for the Dead Man's Party. That's so close. He has gone for the wrong move there. He's going to get heals on this guy. He should actually survive. Potentially get off some Dead Man's Party on to the Fel Flame, and I think that's going to be quite a decisive thing with the Death and Decay still up as well. I'm going to die and take these with me. The actual damage isn't really what I'm really going for there. Got 2 rounds to do as much damage as possible. I think this one should be mine. The debuff on him is just going to be, yeah, it's done. Yeah, I think that one I played better. I used the Imp's backline healing a bit more, and its swap as well, because it's so strong. So yeah, so I think that's going to be it for the video. Yeah, Furious Wolvar Pup. He's probably more furious now that I've kind of let him lose. Yeah, we like to buy. These aren't amazing teams. They're not gonna change the meta. But they're quite. It's just the fun of them, the mechanics of kind of you can get that Dead Man's Party off. The debuffs are a valuable thing on that. Then you've got these dots kind of ticking with that. I'm really kind of liking getting it's like a Stampede or one of these debuffs up, and then having some kind of ability go off. I know it can be dodged, but when it can't, it's just so decisive. And yeah, the Waveling, it's not not a pet that I really use. I don't know what the other team is. I've got it in just a kind of a random team, and that's done really poorly. I think it's like a different kind of spec. These two should probably carry better. I don't know if the spec is exactly the best. I think this is ultimately going to be the better of the specs. So that fraction more damage, you get that speed then as well. Yeah, so thank you for watching. And yeah, if you are new to pet battles, check out that beginner's guide. I think it is going to be really helpful to people, perhaps to hopefully bring more people in to the kind of the queues and the discussion, because I know that the community is kind of growing, and hopefully doing things like that can hopefully make it grow more. Check out Gomaraf's weekend tournament. I think it's coming up on Saturday. He's not put anything on his channel, so I don't know when the time is and stuff. But I'd imagine it's still going to be on. So yeah, go and check that out. I don't know if he's live stream or not, but it'd be really wicked if they did actually, because then a lot of people could watch it. I can't go to it because obviously I'm on the EU, but I'd definitely watch it and kind of see how they get on. Okay, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.